Clara grew up in a tiny, crowded apartment where the greatest luxury was the quiet time after midnight to read by the dim light of a street lamp filtering through the window. Poverty wasn't just a lack of money. It was the constant stress, the lack of choices, and the pervasive sense that the world was built for someone else. One day, while volunteering at a used bookstore to earn bus fare, she found a tattered old book on entrepreneurship. It wasn't the content that changed her life immediately, but the mindset it inspired. The poor person sees problems. The wealthy person sees opportunities to solve problems. Clara realized that marching into wealth wasn't about a single lottery win or a magic shortcut. It was about systematically changing her internal blueprint for life. The three pillars that defeated poverty. Clara's journey to wealth was built on three core pillars. 1. The pillar of exponential education, the seed. Clara understood that the most valuable asset wasn't her meager income, but her time and her mind. The problem: her job was a low-wage, dead-end position. The action: she didn't have money for college, so she embraced skill acquisition. She used every free resource available: online courses, library books, and free tutorials. She focused relentlessly on one high-demand skill: digital marketing, specifically for small local businesses. She knew a skill that brought in revenue for others would always be valuable. The result: she used her lunch breaks and late nights to become proficient. Her income didn't grow linearly, it grew exponentially because she invested in her value, not just her time. 2. The pillar of radical resourcefulness, the soil. Clara didn't wait for resources. She created them by managing her most crucial resource: her money. The problem: living paycheck to paycheck with no margin for error. The action: she practiced extreme frugality, not as a punishment, but as a temporary, intense savings strategy. She moved back in with a relative to eliminate rent and sold non-essential items. Every extra dollar went into a separate account. This created her Freedom Fund, a small financial cushion that gave her the confidence to risk starting her own freelance side hustle. The result: this buffer allowed her to quit her dead-end job and officially launch her digital marketing consultancy. She saw money not as something to spend, but as a tool to be deployed for growth. 3. The pillar of unbreakable resilience, the harvest. The path was not smooth. Her first 2 clients failed to pay. She considered returning to her old job countless times. The problem: setbacks that felt like total defeat. The action: instead of quitting, she adopted a growth mindset. She treated every failure as a lesson, not a sentence. When a client didn't pay, she spent the next week building a tighter contract and a better collections system. When an ad campaign failed, she immediately analyzed the data and